What are the best ways to turn your long videos into snackable, viral clips without losing your mind? Should you learn the full ins and outs of Premiere Pro and edit every single cut yourself? Or maybe hire an editor, use a simple mobile app, or finally let that AI do the heavy lifting? What about scheduling and posting? Do you manually upload every clip or automate the whole pipeline? And finally, how much time and money do you actually need to invest to get consistent short-form content that grows an audience? Let's be honest, content repurposing often feels like you just added a second full-time job to your plate. When you're already trying to plan, film, and promote, the thought of combing through hours of footage for a tiny 30-second gem is absolutely brutal. But stick with me, I'm going to take all those confusing options and break them down into something you can actually use. I want to help you pick the right workflow for your specific content and your current budget. I don't just want to tell you to buy one specific tool, I want you to understand why certain methods work and when they are the smart choice. Once you know that, you can choose the right workflow, whether it leans manual, semi-automated, or fully AI-driven. First, let's look at two fundamental approaches people use to extract clips from long videos: manual editing and automated AI-assisted editing. Think of it like the old debate between using manual mics versus condenser mics in audio. Both methods certainly have their unique strengths. Manual editing means you, or your editor, sit in the timeline, scrub the footage, mark in-out points, and add all the necessary polish. It is incredibly precise because you control every single frame and every single cut made on that timeline. The major downside to this deep control, however, is that it is extremely time-consuming. Even an experienced editor can easily take 20 to 60 minutes to craft just one high-quality 30 to 60-second clip. That time investment adds up incredibly fast if your goal is to post fresh content daily across platforms. AI-assisted editing, on the other hand, uses powerful algorithms to find those high-energy moments and emotional peaks automatically. Modern AI tools can analyze your speech, detect on-camera reactions, intelligently pick out your best sound bites, and even auto-generate captions. This approach is dramatically fast, minutes instead of hours, which is great when volume and consistency are more important than absolute handcrafted polish. Neither method is inherently the better one, they just serve different primary purposes. Manual editing shines brightest when you need absolute creative control for a major hero video or a big campaign launch. AI is the clear winner when your primary goal is simply achieving scale, generating tons of clips, and doing it really fast. Most successful creators actually find that a hybrid approach works best for their overall strategy. This involves auto-generating a large batch of usable clips with AI, and then hand-tweaking only the very best performing ones. Next, let's talk about strategy, which is the true equivalent of microphone puller patterns. Directionality really matters. Are you specifically targeting YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram Reels, or professional content for LinkedIn? Each platform rewards very different things, from rapid hooks and captions to slightly longer, more value-driven pieces. Think of these platforms as different pickup patterns. Some pick up everything, some focus tightly on punchy moments, and others need a tailored crop. Now let's walk through the practical editing tools you will inevitably run into and how they stack up against each other. On camera or manual editing, using tools like Premiere Pro or Final Cut are your undisputed pro-level powerhouses. These tools let you do everything: frame-accurate edits, complex motion design, color grading, and complete audio cleanup. If you are already a filmmaker or create very high-end content, you probably already love working within these environments. But you have to admit, the trade-offs are steep: a long learning curve, massive time investment, and true inability to output dozens of clips quickly. If you are trying to post multiple times per week, these tools alone will severely slow down your entire content velocity. Mobile apps and built-in editors like CapCut or InShot are amazing for quick edits when you are truly on the fly. They are incredibly user-friendly, often cheap or completely free, and great for a single creator posting more casual updates. However, they still require hands-on editing time for every single clip, and their automation features are generally quite limited. Also, managing dozens of separate exports and uploads across 3 or 4 different social platforms quickly becomes a logistical nightmare. Transcription-based tools like Descript do a fantastic job at editing directly by text and smoothing out those awkward filler words instantly. Descript's overdub feature and text-based timeline are genuine game changers, especially for podcasters and talking head creators. The main downside is that it can often feel very audio-forward and less suited for visual-driven content that needs dynamic cuts. Plus, Descript is not a full social scheduler, so you still need to move those finished clips into a separate publishing workflow. Template-driven platforms like Canva or Kapwing are excellent for quickly applying branded motion and captions to your content. They are incredibly easy to use, but you still have to manually select the source clips and decide on the precise in and out points yourself. Also, while great for visuals, their algorithms don't necessarily surface the most inherently viral moments automatically for you. Then, you have the full-service schedulers like Buffer or Hootsuite, which solve posting but don't actually create the clips for you. So unless you are happy to manually create all your content elsewhere, these tools don't eliminate your primary bottleneck. And then there is the new crop of AI-first repurposing tools, which is where the real game-changing efficiency lives today. Instead of separating creation, editing, and publishing into 3 distinct tasks, these platforms connect the entire production chain. That integrated space is where I've started to see actual measurable growth for creators who simply don't have massive production teams. Okay, real talk about limitations. Most single feature tools do one thing well, but completely miss the crucial next step. Premiere Pro means ultimate power, but it absolutely lacks speed for volume work. CapCut is fast for a single edit, but it quickly becomes manual and disorganized when you need to manage clips at scale. Descript is amazing for transcripts and audio editing, but it's not built for auto-highlighting viral short-form clips across every social channel. Scheduling tools are fantastic for posting, but they introduce a major bottleneck because they cannot create the source clips themselves. That's where the biggest inefficiency lives, creating clips and then moving them into a repeatable, scheduled publishing workflow. So what does a truly efficient and modern workflow actually look like in practice? If you are a freelance videographer shooting weddings or big interviews, you need maximum versatility in your output. You need the ability to export a polished reel, create quick social promos, and hand clients a folder of optimized assets. I recommend a smart hybrid approach for freelancers. Use your main NLE for hero edits, but pair it with an AI tool to batch generate social clips for approval. For many freelancers, this means spending a small amount on a subscription, but saving literal hours every single week on tedious editing and uploading. If you are a travel vlogger or an action creator, somebody who needs to post fast from the field, mobile editors are okay, but speed is key. The real win here is an automated system that can pull out the wow moments, like that waterfall scream or that perfect reaction shot. This system should format them immediately to different aspect ratios with platform-specific captions applied automatically. You absolutely need speed and variety in your output far more than you need absolute handcrafted polish in every single post. For talking head YouTube creators and podcasters, the absolute best route is automated highlight detection paired with a solid content calendar. You record your long-form episode once, let the AI find all the best narrative hooks, tweak the top ones, and schedule them out for weeks. That single routine turns one recording session into dozens of high-value posts without causing you to completely burn out. If you are running a small agency or managing an internal social team, sheer scalability is the only metric that truly matters. You need a system that organizes clips, allows for batch edits, tags content efficiently, and schedules across all platforms seamlessly. At this level of operation, manual workflows simply cannot keep up, and they inevitably break down under pressure. The automation-first approach in this scenario saves significant staff time and drastically reduces the possibility of human error creeping in. Now, here's where I want to be completely frank with you about the technology involved. Blind automation is dangerous. A poorly trained AI can easily generate thousands of just plain mediocre clips for you. The real trick is using a platform that is smart about spotting genuine virality signals within the content. This means looking for punchy first 3 seconds, sudden sentiment shifts, laugh or gasp moments, and significant visual changes. Crucially, it should also export captions and platform-ready aspect ratios, and most importantly, connect directly to your publishing schedule. That seamless connection across the entire content chain is precisely the gap that smart repurposing platforms are designed to fill. That's precisely the gap that a tool like Vizard is built from the ground up to solve for creators today. Vizard automatically finds those genuinely viral moments hidden inside your long videos and turns them into ready-to-post clips instantly. But it doesn't stop there. After the clips are made, you can schedule them automatically based on the posting frequency you set. You manage everything from creation to final publication within one cohesive and organized content calendar view. So instead of exporting 50 MP4s, uploading them one by one, and losing hours, you have a repeatable machine. The workflow becomes record once, publish many without ever burning out your creative energy. Compared to other options, Vizard hits a better sweet spot because it's fast, smart about selection, and built for consistent posting. Descript is amazing for transcripts and audio editing, but it simply isn't focused on auto-highlighting viral short-form clips for scale. CapCut is great for hands-on creative bursts, but it is inherently manual and simply impossible to manage when you need dozens of clips per week. Premiere Pro will always be the gold standard for bespoke, highly specific creative edits, but it is too slow for volume work and a pain to schedule from. Vizard connects the intelligence of AI selection with the necessity of automated, consistent social media scheduling. It's not about replacing your artistry, it's about intelligently removing all the tedious, repetitive grunt work that slows you down. Let's wrap up with some practical investment numbers and the real decisions you need to make today. If you want daily short-form content, the time cost of manual editing per clip quickly becomes completely unsustainable for one person. If you only aim for a few posts a week, you can still comfortably manage things manually or through that smart hybrid approach. But if you need true scale, multiple high-quality clips per day across all major platforms, the investment in automation pays for itself very quickly. So, what should you actually implement right now to start seeing results this week? If you are brand new to this, start simple. Use a good quality phone or basic recorder and commit to an AI repurposing tool immediately. If you already have a solid production budget for marquee content, keep using Premiere for that top-tier work, but let AI handle the social pipeline. And if your biggest ongoing problem is just consistency, posting the right moments at the right times, switch to a platform that connects editing with scheduling. That complete connection between auto-editing and a true content calendar is the difference between random posting and a reliable growth machine. All right, friends, if you like these clear breakdowns and you want to see a live demo of turning one 60-minute video into 20 platform-ready clips in under 10 minutes, drop a comment below. I will walk you through the exact steps of the workflow I use when I need both volume and quality without completely burning out my creative reserves. No fluff, just the proven system for sustainable short-form content creation, and I'll see you in the next video.